Greetings and salutations, everybody, and welcome back to the next episode of Tournament Terror Supreme Duelist Edition. This is a member of my Supreme DooDoo list, so please watch it or else you'll get anyways. So we have, instead of 8 competitors like the last time, 16 whole competitors. Let's see. We have arm cannon versus scythe, lightsaber versus sword, dagger versus lollipop, sniper versus hammer, grapple versus gun, bow and arrow versus boots, boxing gloves versus lance, and scepter versus paintbrush. Starting off with the first fight of the night, let's get right into it. Ooh, it seems like Scythe is already winning. Scythe's powers just seem to be too strong. Yes, ma'am. Hold on a minute, folks. And in an insane turn of events, by the way, the fight was right at the end. Let's see. Our next first round winner is Scythe. Folks, now we will be moving on to the next fight. There's a lot. Our next fight is laser sword versus sword. Let's go. Oh, and laser sword already has a good advantage, freezing him. Laser sword is the old winner, so there's no doubt that he will nab the victory for this one. He spent his life training. I don't know what I'm yapping about. Just blast him. And obviously expectedly, lightsaber the win. Sorry. Our next fight of the night is dagger and lollipop. Dagger gets a good hit on lollipop, but it looks like they're just clashing with each other. Dagger uses his super speed to catch up right to lollipop. Ooh, but Dagger trips him with a blast. Lollipop may get his redemption this time, because he got eliminated. And lollipop nabs the win. The next fight of the night is sniper versus hammer. This is my old main that I used to use when I used to play this game, but I'm just using it now for tournaments. Wait, why is my goat losing? Sniper, come on, you've got this. I believe in you. Oh, and hammer tosses sniper. Come on, sniper, come on, please. You're my old maid. You failed me. How could you do this? You're CPU hard, right? Yes. Never mind. He has got super slam, and hammer takes the win. And now for a fight between two extremely weak weapons, grapple versus gun. Grapple may have the upper hand here because he doesn't have a cooldown. Gun is unable to shoot and gets grappled. Grapple takes the win. And now, bow versus boots. Boots is one of the strongest weapons on the game, so I have high expectations for him. Bow is shooting everywhere like crazy, and it does not look good for Boots. Boots is actually getting hit with so many arrows at the same time. It's hard to explain, but it's going to be fine because Boots has juking power and kicks Bow into a wall. Bow gets his retribution with a flurry of bows and arrows. The last fight was extremely short, so hopefully we'll get something good out of this. Oh, and Boots just takes the win. Epic. And now, folks, for the most one-sided fight of the night, boxing gloves versus lance. Boxing gloves is able to easily deflect Boxing gloves' flurry of punches with his weapon. And now with the freeze flurry, Lance takes the win. Now, folks, you may remember this matchup from last night. It's Scepter versus Paintbrush. They are neck and neck. Scepter is back to running circles around Paintbrush. Last time Paintbrush took the win. But will he be so lucky? The red blast hits perfectly. This isn't for kids either, Bryson. Anyways. And this time, Scepter makes it in the fight. And now, the beginning is over. Time for the next fights. And now, people, time to announce the next fighters that have made it to the next round. Scythe versus Laser Sword. Lollipop versus Hammer. Grapple versus Boots. Oh, wow. Lance versus Paintbrush. It's going to be an epic fight, y'all. So stay tuned. Now, two strong competitors from the last time go neck to neck.
She was a fairy.
Perfect waiting and stance. But Laser Sword seems to be losing. What is this? And Scythe easily defeats Laser Sword. What an unexpected surprise. And now the next fight of the night, Lollipop versus Hammer. They're neck and neck. They're fight for fight. What will happen next? Ooh, Lollipop catches Hammer and absolutely Wombi slams him. And Wombi slams him again. Will Lollipop make a comeback in this round now that the old competitor and winner of Tournament Terror is dead? We'll see right now, as Lollipop and Hammer seem to be mano a mano. But this isn't good. Oh, and Lollipop nabs the win. Let me get that down really quick. Remember when I said the most one-sided fight was boxing gloves versus Lance? Yeah, I might have been wrong. Because now it's Boots versus Grapple. Grapple has a good chance of winning, but Boots is just too strong. Like, look at this. Tell me he has at least a 1% chance of surviving that. And Boots easily defeats Grapple. That's what you get for teasing me in Supreme DooDoo V2. Anyway, bye-bye. And now for the Magic Wand versus the Electric Wand. Scepter versus Lance. And Lance already got a freezing on him with his extra sensory. That honestly looked like Ultra Instinct the way he teleported and Lance was still able to catch him. That looked sick. Anyways, it's not looking good for Scepter. He's only barely hanging up. And his red fails to miss. Hit. It's not looking good for him at all. Looks like he didn't stand any chance in any way anyways. He uses his last teleport and his last blast against this behemoth. And Lance takes the win. What an incredible fight. And now these two fights determined the finals. Scythe versus Lollipop and Boots versus Lance. Who will take the win? Who will be the last two fighters left? Find out right now as we go into this fight.
Supposedly he's a green tree viper, just like in Harry Potter. He wears a hat to make himself look like a friendly gentleman, but he's actually very dangerous. He likes to lunge at everything he sees. Musical type.
Oh, and it's actually neck and neck. Scythe and Lollipop had to be the best possible matchup. Oh. And he is absolutely getting cooked by Scythe. But Scythe gets thrown off by a blast, but hits him with his own soul blast, and Lance takes the win. But for some reason, Lollipop's dead body killed Lance. That was really stupid. Sorry, I had to get that down. This is incredible. Boots versus Lance. These two fighters will go neck and neck. They worked very hard for this win, and they will not get deterred. Boots is getting absolutely bossed around by Lance, but Lance is losing anyway because Boots is locking in with his ultimate Taekwondo. And by Taekwondo, I mean just stepping and existing. Oh, and Boots hits the Mega Blast on him, Mr. Lance, and seals the win. This is incredible. Let me get this down. And now, for the final. ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, males and females, because I don't believe in gays, we finally have our final matchup. Scythe versus Boots. This is the final matchup. Whoever wins this takes gold.
Burr is a pink fox.
Starting right now. Let's go.
She is the smartest and wears VR glasses for her work. She may have modified
This is
herself
actually incredible.
musical
These
types.
two fighters went through so much trial and error, fighting so many strong opponents, and pulling through all of them to come for this moment. And they will not fail.
Barry is a bat. Barry is a musician.
In this moment,
He sleeps during the day.
these two fighters will square off, neck and neck.
Very musical.
But what's this?
Musical type?
Scythe is getting beaten. In an incredible turn of events, with a dash, Boots
Wally is a wolf.
wins.
He prefers to be alone and do his business alone. He is very
This is incredible. A fighter that wasn't even introduced the last time takes gold. Kudos to the last winner of our fight, Lightsaber, who was eliminated by Scythe in the second round, making it through all 4 rounds. Boots makes it after defeating Bo, after defeating Grapple. Ain't no way. After defeating Bo, after defeating Grapple, after defeating Lance. Actually, I just realized how easy he had it.
These are OCs.
Anyways, so after fighting all of these guys, he finally made it to gold. Even though Scythe had the arguably harder way to it, because he had to fight through the second placer of last time, the first placer of last time, and one of the strongest weapons in the game that was actually eliminated first, and that is Lollipop. Making it to the end and still getting beaten by Boots. Kudos to Scythe. You will be featured in another one of our videos. You will get a chance to redeem yourself. But for now, let's celebrate our King Boots' victory. See you next time on Tournament Terror. And that is it, folks. All of these fighters went through trial and error to get to where they are today, even though the winner had arguably the easiest contestants. Anyways, so now that we are finally here, I say thank you for watching this 13-minute long video as of what I'm saying right now. Anyways, so now we will be doing the outro. Goodbye, human beings.